Thank you for listening to another Happy Moments in Happy Valley podcast. We hope everyone out there is enjoying another great day in Happy Valley. Looking at the weather over Happy Valley, we have temperatures reaching as high as 65 degrees and as low as 45 degrees projected for today via Happy Valley's very own AccuWeather forecast. Again, great conditions for doing some traveling over to Happy Valley and visiting some of our great locations. I love weather like today. It always makes me feel good and I want to go out there and enjoy the day and have some fun. So to do that, I'm going to go to happyvalley.com and see what events are happening around me within the next 2 weeks so that I can plan my next trip to the area. Why don't we look at some of the events that we have coming up in the next 2 weeks to help you plan your next trip to Happy Valley. So let's take a quick look to see what's happening in Happy Valley. On March 19th, Crooner and Company Swing Band will visit the Pine Grove Hall's large second floor room where there will be plenty of space for dancing. Crooner and Company, established in 2018, is a local swing band bringing the nostalgic sound of swing and jazz music from the 1920s and 30s to life. There is a full menu until 9 p.m. and bar service available all evening. Grab your friends and head out for a great night of swing. On March 19th, For the Love of Fiber will be returning to the Ramada in State College with local guilds dedicated to the fiber arts. What are the fiber arts? Knitters, spinners, weavers, and embroiderers. There will be classes, merchants, silent auction baskets, the knit doctor, and fellow fiber lovers. Plenty of parking and nearby restaurants, so mark your calendars and spend the day with us. Admission is free and donations are always welcome. The Vernal Equinox Shirin Yuku practice will be held on March 20th. Celebrate the Vernal Equinox with Shirin Yuku walk in the H.O. Smith Botanic Gardens on Sunday, March 20th from 1 to 3 p.m. Shinrin Yuku is a meditative Japanese practice commonly referred to as forest bathing, which encourages participants to be mindful and present as they slow down and intentionally immerse themselves in nature. For more questions about this event, please contact Timothy Gold, Director of Public Programs, at 814-867-4262. On March 23rd, there will be jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra with Wynton Marsalis. Charles Mingus was a virtuoso bass player, accomplished pianist, band leader, and genius composer. Jazz at Lincoln Center Orchestra with Wynton Marsalis will honor the legacy of Mingus in a centenary performance with music direction by trombonist and composer Vincent Gardner. A blend of swinging hard bop, Afro-Latin grooves, and deeply felt blues that characterizes Mingus's pen, the concert will demonstrate why Mingus's music remains some of the most beloved jazz of all time. On Saturday, March 26th, the Nittany Valley Amish community will be holding their crowd favorite Nittany Valley benefit dinner featuring the menu of a traditional Amish wedding. The seating is family style with 1-hour time slots starting at 12 and running through 6 p.m. There's also takeout available if you aren't comfortable dining in or if you just like to take a little bit more home to enjoy later. Make your reservations today by visiting happyvalley.com. Great things are always happening in Happy Valley, and to learn a little bit more about the area, you can definitely visit our blog, the Happy Valley Dispatch. This week, let's look at Keep It Cozy and Local at Happy Valley Coffee Shops. There's no shortage of cozy local coffee shops in Happy Valley to enjoy. Whether you're strolling the streets of downtown, dropping in on your way to work, or sharing a leisurely Saturday morning with a friend, you'll have plenty of cafes to choose from. Cafe Lamont is a hidden gem in Lamont's quaint downtown. Its doors are inside the historic Lamont House, and once you find your way inside, you're greeted by the smell of scratch-made fare and freshly brewed coffee. Definitely a great recommendation for those who've never been. You could also visit the pump station, which lived its first life as a Texaco gas station and is now living its second life as a cafe that is just as charming as the town that it sits in. Located on Bull Avenue, right next to the Pennsylvania Military Museum, its location is perfect for picking up a homemade treat and coffee to stroll the streets of Bullsburg or the Pennsylvania Military Museum paths. Next up, Rothrock Coffee is a cafe, online shop, and roastery all in one. The roastery, the cafe, located in the heart of State College, has a chic industrial look with an inviting atmosphere. Settle in at one of the bar stool high tops or along the rustic wooden bench that accommodates tables for two the length of the shop. Their unique coffee blends are available in-house and online with blends from El Salvador, Ethiopia, Guatemala, Peru, and so much more. Definitely a place for any coffee lover to go visit. There's so much more to do in Happy Valley and even much more to discover through the Happy Valley Dispatch. So highly encourage everyone who's planning a trip to Happy Valley to go through our blog and check out some of the local businesses and some of the events and plans that we have for the year and even for the next couple weeks. Definitely something to look through, and I encourage everyone to keep their eyes open for even more fun things to do in Happy Valley. Well, that's all for today's episode of Happy Moments in Happy Valley. Thanks for listening. Join us again for even more happy moments in Happy Valley, and stay up to date with all events and happy moments at happyvalley.com. And remember, adventure awaits you in Happy Valley.